Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who is new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video, which is of course new makeup releases. Today is a long list. It's full and packed and there is some amazing stuff among this, and I am super excited as always to talk to you about it. Okay, of course, as always, if you're new, check out my channel, and of course also in my description box you will find a link to my link tree, which leads you to my social media, because if you want to see this look close up or any of my other looks, then you will find it there. Okay, by the time you're watching this look is already live, which is my first look with the Sirens palette from Lunar Beauty. I just received this, I bought it myself, and this is how the palette looks. The first impression after this palette, or after creating this look with this palette, is really good, just saying. I also added a little bit of glitter, you know, because there are some pressed glitters here in the palette, which is by now I don't need it anymore, you know, but I have to say that it is very workable. They're really nice, and a good binder quality and all of that. So just saying that this is, well, Lunar Beauty is among my most favorite brands. So, and I have a lot of palettes from Lunar Beauty, and as always, it didn't disappoint so far. Okay, I'm gonna do more looks of course with this palette, so again, follow me on my social media so you can see everything close up and personal. Okay, and of course subscribe if you want to be part of my channel. I would absolutely love to have you here. On my lips I'm wearing a very old lippy. That sounds so funny. A very old lip gloss from Unearthly Cosmetics. This might be by now, I honestly have no idea. This might be more than 2 years old. I think it was one of the first releases after they rebranded from Alien Cosmetics to Unearthly Cosmetics, but, and I don't remember what was that? Was that, you know what? It's the Cupid lip gloss. So it must have been, oh, what was this palette called? It was a Valentine's release, and it was with those 3 girls with the pillows on the outer packaging. That was the palette. What was it? Pillow Talk, Pillow Fight. I don't remember what the palette was called. I have it somewhere here probably. I could dig it out, but I'm not going to bore you with this right now. So in any case, this is what it is, and again, it's just still very nice. I'm using my stuff as long as I can, you know? Okay, sweeties, the heat is very overbearing again, and it was actually very funny because I got some comments about me going into menopause. I'm not. It is just actually that hot in my country, you know? So thank you for that, those nice comments. Okay, so let us just move to the side and let us go right into the new makeup releases, because they're really beautiful. Okay, so let us start with Sugar Drizzle, because they're coming out with their new dual-ended multi-chrome eyeshadow sticks, which look like this. They retail for $12 each, or you can have them as a bundle, 6 of them for $65, and this is going to be available on June 24th, which is in like 3 days or something like this. Okay, seems to be a date that where a lot of stuff is releasing, so yeah. Okay, fasten your seatbelts for that date, because there's a lot of nice stuff coming out, and I would like to hear what you're going to plan to pick up, because you know, not everybody can buy everything at the same time, right? Okay, so in any case, this is coming soon. This looks super nice. Of course, you see there is like one side that is more stronger colored, and then there is one that is more like an opal, kind of a shifty, soft shifty thing. I wonder if you do like a transition between those shades, that could be so beautiful. So if you're planning to pick this up, please let me know. This is a helicopter flying over my house right now, in case you're hearing this. In case you're picking this up, then please let me know, because I would love to hear about the performance of this. Alright, then let's also talk about Lunar Beauty. I have not heard about Lunar Beauty in quite some time, but they have been busy. So Lunar Beauty is collabing with Leorah Lee Los Angeles, and they're coming out together with a palette with 18 shades for $48, a blush palette for $35, and a brush collection for $70, and lipsticks for $14 each. And this has launched already. Okay, so this has launched on the 16th, and And this is how it looks. Okay, the palette, yeah, I mean, the swatches actually look much nicer and show up the palette, the color scheme of the palette much better than the palette itself, at least here on that picture that I have. I think it is a very nice and cohesive collection. For me, I think it is really pretty because it has a lot of darker shades in it. I really love that. The super dark shades in the blush palette for me make no sense at all, because where I'm going to put that, again, this is just my issue. I know what they're doing and why they're doing it. They want to make it, of course, more inclusive. Again, I don't know how much sense that makes. Being inclusive, yes, but executing it like this, to just by force putting everything in one palette, makes no sense for me. Sorry. Then you have to have, for the face products, you have to have different palettes, because like, whoever buys this palette cannot use all of the shades, and then why would you want to pay $35 for it? This is just something that I don't understand. I mean, yes, you can always use the shades that are, for example, for me, I could use those dark blush shades also, or contour shades, or however they're labeling it. I could use that as eyeshadow, because you can do that, but then why would I want to, you know? So but overall, I think this is a nice release. I just think with the face products we have to be a little bit more logical, you know. I just feel like inclusivity, absolutely yes, but then separate it so it makes more sense and everybody gets what they're actually paying for. You know, that is just my thing, my hang up with this whole topic. The palette, I think, looks really nice, especially again on the swatches, and of course it is more neutral with a hint of color. If that is your makeup style, then dive right in. Okay, sweeties, then let's also talk about a new brand for me, and that is Otika Cosmetics. And of course, as always, I'm going to leave the names here on the bottom of the screen so you can Google the names and the brands. And they're coming out with two different palettes. So first of all, they are coming out with the Black Baccarat palette. Now, I had no idea. I thought that might be a fish, but then I remember that it's Acara and it's not Baccarat. So because we used to have predator fish in our home here, and I remember there was a name that just like it resembled that name a little bit. So, but thank God they're giving an explanation here for people who don't know, like me. And apparently the Black Baccarat is a kind of a rose. Okay, so they're saying here the Black Baccarat palette is inspired by the Black Baccarat rose with colors of black, purple, and burgundy shades. And that is the darker palette of the two, okay, with the whole row of darker shades. And then the other one is the Classic Beauty palette, inspired by the Classic Beauty era of the Edwardian Roaring 20s to both World Wars and the Golden Age of Hollywood, featuring browns, mauves, and pink shades. These retail for $52 each, and they're available now for purchase from Otika Cosmetics. Okay, I want to say that this actually looks really nice. I am, as always, more drawn to the darker one because that is just, you know, where my heart is. I love to work with darker shades, and if I don't have them, I actually feel it. And you might think that I'm very overdramatic, but I actually feel discomfort in my soul. Yes, if I don't have my dark mattes. You know, dark shimmers, I don't care. But dark mattes, I just need them. Otherwise, I would almost prefer not to do makeup at all. You know, this is how strongly I feel about it. So this is really nice. Also in the Classic Beauty palette, there is nice depth. You know, not saying that the other palette is not nice. I think they're both very pretty. And again, they retail for $52 each in case you want to check them out. Okay, sweeties, two releases from Gomon Cosmetics, because I think last time we spoke about the lip oils that they're coming out with, and now I can show you more. These are the lip icons. These are lipsticks, actually lipsticks, not lip oils like last time. They're coming out in 14 shades. 11 are lip stain matte lipsticks. I don't know why I always say that. I always say lipsticks. I don't know. Okay, lipsticks, 11 of them, and then 3 glosses. All right, so I wonder, probably you can also layer them on top of each other, put on the matte ones, wait till they dry down, and then put the lip gloss on top in case you want to. I used to do that. I honestly just a couple of days ago decluttered all my matte liquid lipsticks and I gave them away because I know that I'm not using them. It is just not for me personally. I'm not using them. I got them in PR at some point, tried them them out. Not really my piece of cake, but yeah, but if you can layer them on top of each other, that is actually a way of using them if you have them anyway already, and you know. Okay, so in any case, these retail for $11 each. It says here they're highly pigmented and it only needs a small amount to be applied, as it is a thick, creamy texture, but no stickiness, and it dries effortlessly. Okay, swatches coming next. Do I have them already? No, I don't have swatches yet, but in any case, if you're interested, then of course feel free to look it up. And then they're also coming out, again still from Gomon Cosmetics, they're coming out with 9 new Shifty eyeshadow pans. They are creamy and it's pigmented in Shifty shades. Okay, these retail for about $10 each, £8, and this is launching on June 29th. Alright, so this of course looks super, super nice. You can of course see it the best on the finger swatches there on the bottom of the page or of the picture. Super, super pretty. So yeah, feel free to check that one out as well once this launches. Then let's talk about Peachy Queen. Also Peachy Queen I haven't spoken about a lot, you know? There are certain brands that I used to talk about all the time, and then suddenly there was like this big, I don't know, silent place, and now finally I can talk about Peachy Queen again. I've tried Peachy Queen years ago, not since, so I cannot tell you about the quality and the performance, but maybe you can leave it in the comments in case you have some more current knowledge about this. Okay, so they're coming out with the Lovers palette, which looks like this. So this is a tarot inspired eyeshadow palette, and it says here the Lovers eyeshadow palette inspired by the powerful symbolism of the Lovers tarot card. This 18 shade palette, complete with a beautifully crafted mirror, which I can see because I don't have that picture with the mirror, is a testament to the timeless and transcendent nature of love. This retails for $20 and it's available for purchase from Peachy Queen in case you want to check this one out. I have to say my personal preference is not having skeletons kissing. It's just, I don't know. This might be what is on that card, but I have no knowledge of tarot. It's just not something that I believe in or practice, or I'm not interested in it. So, but maybe you are, then of course, then check this one out. Color scheme of the palette is pretty. Nice depth, nice, you know, vibrancy, also in the darker shades, which is really, really nice. So in case you want to check this one out, this is available. All right, let us talk about Spoiled Lips Cosmetics. So they're coming out with the I Dream of Spoiled palette, and it says here volume 32. Is this the 32nd palette that they have come out with? That is wow, like really, wow. Okay, so this retails for $25. It has 12 shades and it actually looks super, super pretty. The color scheme is very, very pleasing. You have this one darker side and then of course the more golden side. And in the golden side, you do have 2 shades that are glitters, chunky glitters. Okay, so in case that is something that you want to try, then definitely go ahead. This is available now from Spoiled Lips Cosmetics in case you want to check it out. Okay, then let's talk about Tracys Powder Room, because she's coming out with, it says here it's a collection. It just says here, I love the prints on this collection. Now I think the shade that I'm showing you, the 3 different pictures, is all that one shade. Okay, because I don't think I have the collection yet. Maybe if I have it while I'm editing, I will still include it, but as of right now when I'm filming this, I only have that one shade, which is called Tropic Like It's Hot. Okay, and it shifts from, well, red to orange to gold, I want to say, and this is how it looks. And they all have this palm tree imprint on the shade, which looks cute. Okay, so I have tried out Tracys Powder Room. I got some single shadows from what, I don't know, someone sent them to me, which was really, really nice, you know, really, really enjoyed them. Again, I'm personally more of a palette girl. Single shades always get lost in my collection, unfortunately. I'm just wired a different way, but I know a lot of people are living for singles, and I have to say it also makes way more sense because, you know, in palettes there are always shades that you're less drawn to, and when you're buying singles, you can choose the exact singles that you want, and it kind of makes way more sense than what I'm doing. So feel free to check this one out from Tracys Powder Room. This has launched no, wait, this is launching this coming Friday. All right. Okay, sweeties, then I want to, for the third time, talk about Indie Beat Cosmetics, the third time for this release, because now I can finally show you the whole collection. The first time we spoke about the outer packaging. The last time that we spoke about this, we spoke about the inside, how the palette looks, and now I can show you the whole collection. Okay, you probably remember the palette. This is the Skid Row palette that we spoke about, and now I can also show you the rest. And I'm just so in love with the naming. So we have the Skid Row palette, and then those green lashes to the side, they call it the Feed Me lashes. I actually have lashes like this. I love colorful lashes. It's a very cool thing. You kind of need balls for it a bit, you know. But for me personally, it's funny because I always forget that I have makeup on during the day. I concentrated on it while I'm putting it on, and also when I'm putting on the lashes, I am aware of putting on yellow lashes or red or orange or whatever. But then I forget. And then when I go out with my dogs or running errands, then I'm wondering why people are looking at me like that, and I'm like, oopsies. You know, but in any case, that is what it is. Okay, so you do have those green lashes, then you do also have a lip scrub, you do have a mean green lipstick, you do have a supper time lipstick, and then you also do have a 5-piece eye brush set. All right, so the full collection retails for $65 and the palette by itself for $30, and all of this is available now from Indie Beat Cosmetics in case you want to check this one out. All right, now we need to talk about Cosmic Brushes, sweeties, because Cosmic Brushes is coming out with a new palette. And I want to say that Cosmic Brushes is, I want to say, together with Saints, Angels, Sinners, probably my most favorite brand out there. And with Cosmic Brushes, I do have all the palettes, and I'm planning to have all the palettes in the future if I can afford it, okay? But for this amazing brand, I have to say that the palettes are actually really affordable compared to other brands, and I really appreciate that. Okay, so Cosmic Brushes, I said that a couple of weeks ago when they started to sneak peek, I think the first shade or something like this, and I said no matter what Cosmic Brushes comes out with, if they just drop a brush, I'm listening, you know. And yeah, and that is what it is. So they're coming out with this palette. This is the Delicious Delights palette. And yeah, and this is how it looks. You also see the swatches. There are a lot of shifty shades also in this palette. There is a nice range of beautiful mattes in the palette. Yes, it does lean in certain aspects. It leans a little bit more pastel-y, which is not so much my preference. That's what I was looking for. But because I do have those nice dark mattes that I can actually use the palettes to blend out the darker shades, it is okay. If I only have pastels, it drives me nuts. I can't do it. I seriously do not know how to make pastel looks that are just pure pastel work on me. I hate it so much that I can't, you know? I don't know if I want to know, because it is just so against what I love, you know, which is so funny. But in any case, so they're having 20 beautiful, delicious, sweet inspired shades in this palette, and 6 of them are shimmers, 14 of them are mattes, and 4 of the shimmers are shifters. 1 of those is an iridescent duochrome, and 1 is a high shined foil multichrome. This is launching in 2 days. On Friday. Sweetie, this is going to sell out super fast. My dog just moved the softbox again. Okay, this is going to probably sell out within 1 minute. So just be aware. Last time when they launched the last palette, the Muse palette, it was sold out so fast I couldn't even take a breath, you know. So in any case, be aware of that and be really fast, but leave one for me. Okay. So yeah, this is beautiful, and yeah, I'm so going to get this. If not now, if it sells out before I can get it, then definitely on restock. There is just no way that I am missing out on a Cosmic Brushes palette. Okay, then let's also talk about Notoriously Morbid. Now it's just getting really hot again. Let us talk about Notoriously Morbid, because they have their 10-year anniversary, which, by the way, that's quite an achievement, you know, in today's world where so many brands have to close down. Big kudos to Notoriously Morbid that they have been around for that long. That's crazy amazing, you know. So they're releasing 4 individual quad palettes. Now, as of right now, when I'm filming this, I can see only 3 of them, but I'm going to show you the 3. Okay, let us talk about this one first. And I kind of wish like I would feel this, because I kind of wish for winter right now because it is so hot. So it says here, love like winter. Okay, so this is the first one. And quartz, as you know, and this applies to all of the quartz that they're coming out with now. Quartz, personally for me, is not so much my piece of cake, because I just really love big palettes, 15 shades, 18 shades plus. But of course we all have different preferences. But with all of that being said, I have to say that this one looks really beautiful. Also this dark, this black with those, I don't know, is it glitter in it or what it is? I have no idea. It is absolutely beautiful. This looks stunning, my friends. Okay, so this is the first palette. Then the other one is, can I read what it says here? Not I'm okay, or something like that. It's the red one. Okay, so, and inside this is how it looks. This for me is less spectacular. I like the other one more, maybe because of that very dark shade, because it just gives you the blue palette, the winter palette, because it gives you this punch in the face, you know, and I kind of really like that for some reason. Okay, so this is a little bit softer, while it is still kind of dramatic, you know, but in any case, this is the second one. And then the third one is this one with the purple background, and this is called Misery Business, I think. And this is how this one looks. Now this has more of a well, I want to say like a fiery color scheme. When you like blend it all together, you get a very fiery look, I think. And this is how this one looks. My favorite is the winter palette so far. I don't know, there is supposed to be another one which I haven't seen yet, but in any case, feel free to check this one out. Let me just check. This is coming on June 23rd, so this is right around the corner in case you want to pick this one up. Okay, then let's also talk about Kristen Lee Cosmetics again. I think we spoke last time about a shade, just a shade, and I wasn't sure, is there going to be more, or is there just the release or the reveal of this one shade? Yeah, there was the reveal of that one shade, but that was, I think, part of this whole collection. Okay, so this is Spring Fever collection. This is how she looks. This is releasing on June 30th, so that's Friday in a week. And this collection includes 20 pans, 7 of them are multi-chromes, there are 2 foils, and there's 1 duochrome. Okay, the prices, they are ranging between about $15 to about $18 for the multi-chromes, and then the foils and the duochrome for $8, and you can have the whole collection for, wait, $260. Sweeties, I don't know, prices just are, it's really scary, you know? It scares me. Wait, did I tell you what the palette from Cosmic Brushes costs? I think it's £25 or $25, something like that. I think it just like fell back into my mind. But now this, back to this release, of course, this whole collection retails for $260 for a worth of $300 that you're getting. Okay, sweeties, I just... it's so scary. Okay, then let's talk about Ensley Cosmetics and the collab with a Shifty Shadow. We spoke about the empty palette and just the outer packaging last time, and I thought it was gonna be a whole palette full of Shifty Shadows because of the name of the collab partner. Okay, now this is the Crystal Skies collection. Okay, now I can show you the inside of the palette, which looks like this. You do have 5 Shifty Shadows, and the other ones, the other shades are matte. And it actually looks super beautiful. Yes, also here it is very pastel heavy, but again, here you do have some darker shades, which is nice. Yeah, okay, so this is, it's supposed to be a 3-part collection, and I think I have only seen the palette and then also these liquid eyeshadows, which may look amazing, absolutely stunning. There is something missing that I haven't seen, because the liquid ones, they're supposed to be part 3 of the release, and I haven't seen part 2. So I don't know what I've been missing. I really don't know. I can't figure it out. But in any case, if you know, please let us know in the comments. But this is how it looks. I think it is actually really nice. I don't know what I would have preferred. I'm kind of very torn, honestly, because You know, these all shimmer palettes that are so amazing, and I'm sure Shifty Shadow would have chosen, even if it would be a whole palette full of Shifty Shadows, it would have been amazing. But then again, I'm a person that is not only using that palette then, because I always need my mattes. I physically cannot do all shimmer looks. My bestie does. She uses only shimmer shadows, really. But this is how different we are, you know? I just need my mattes. It is even more important to me than the shimmer shadows. So I'm kind of really grateful that it is not an all shimmer shadow, even though I expected it, kinda, you know? Okay, but then we have the palette, which is beautiful, and of course those liquid eyeshadows, in case you want to check this one out. Let me just check. This palette retails for $74, and it has 2 holochromes, 2 multichromes, 1 diamond duochrome, and 15 easy to blend buttery matte shades. Is this available? It's coming on June 23rd. Okay, so this is what it is, and then of course together with the liquid eyeshadows, in case you want to add that. Okay, then let's also talk about Too Faced. I wanted to talk about that. I'm not really talking about mainstream brands that much, but I wanted to talk about that. They're coming out with all kinds of stuff, but I wanted to talk about the palette. This is the Cosmic Crush eyeshadow palette, and I was like, okay, I don't see cosmic. I was wondering how they're getting to this name, and they're actually explaining this here. It says here, it's a high pigment futuristic shades palette. Okay, own the night, take over the glam galaxy, and be a star with the 16 rich multi-dimensional pigmented shadows that range from futuristic metallics and shimmers to modern mattes for looks so dazzling they're out of this world. And I thought it was so funny, because seriously, it has nothing to do with the color scheme. You can really do whatever you want with that theme, right? So I was just wondering, why then have this particular color scheme with Cosmic Crush? Interesting concept. We have 16 mattes, metallics, and shimmer shades. This is coming soon for $52. And yeah, so just wanted to, I don't know, not really talk about the palette, honestly. For me, it was more the theme and the explanation, how you explain away the theme in a way. I don't know. This is crazy. Okay, so this is coming from Too Faced, in case you want to pick this one up. I have tried Too Faced. Have I tried once, I think? Did they come out with like a chocolate palette? Was there like a milk chocolate palette at some point? Was that Too Faced? I want to say yes. That smelled also like chocolate. I think that's what the one I had, and that was it. Yeah, that was like in the very beginning of my makeup journey. Someone gifted it to me, and ever since then I really had no need to go back to Too Faced, because then I got into indie brands, and that's just, yeah, my life ever since. Okay, let us talk about Colourpop. Let's talk about Colourpop, because they're coming out with different releases for the lips. And let us start with the Ultra Matte Lip Collection that they're coming out with. These retail for $9 each, available now. Again, matte liquid lipsticks, not my piece of cake, but a lot of people, and maybe younger people who have like nicer lips, maybe if they do, are more into this. For me, it just looks very sad when I put on matte lipsticks, you know? So it just makes my lips look older, and I don't want that. So that is that. The colors look nice, but it's just the concept is not my piece of cake. Okay, but they're coming out with more. They're also coming out with the Ultra Glossy Lips, which is actually really nice. I mean, it's glosses, so you know you're just getting a sheen of it, and that if that is what you want, then of course go and pick this one up. Also $9 each. And then they're also coming out with these. These are the Ultra Blotted Lips, also for $9 each. In case you want to check this one out, then feel free to do so. All of this is available now. Okay, sweeties, what you didn't see is that I just took a break in order to turn on the fan and let the air blow at me, because dear Lord, it is really hot. Okay, Made by Mitchell. We spoke about a couple of weeks ago because of, I think, some face palettes that he came out with, and now he's coming out with 2 face paints, or eye paints. Cosmetic paints. Okay, so we have two different ones. It's called Color Case Cosmetic Paint Palettes, and then there's also a brush set. So you do have one that is more pastel-y, and then you have one that is more dark, dramatic in a way. I think together they actually make a lot of sense. Why do I always say cosmic paint? I'm still in my head, I'm still with Too Faced probably, but it's cosmetic paint. I honestly don't know what to do with that, or how to use that. It's probably for like face art and stuff like that, or maybe you can use it as an eye base or something, you know, to put it under eyeshadows of the same color in order to make them stand out more. I honestly personally have never used anything like this. I have no idea what to do with that. So they dry down to a matte finish, in case you need to know. Both of them have 12 pans, and it's a creamy formula before it dries down. Okay, now this is available now for about $45, in case this is something that you want to check out. All right, then let's go to something that I am actually very happy about and passionate about, and I also spoke about that already twice here on my channel. The first tiny little sliver of a sneak peek I showed you, and last time we spoke about the outer packaging, and now I can finally show you the inside of the packaging, and that is from Gomon Cosmetics. This is the Warriors Wear Pink palette. This is in collaboration with Syria Soto 93, and this is an amazing looking palette. Oops, sorry, hitting my desk. This is an amazing looking palette, and I am actually very surprised because I thought it would be more monochromatic pink, which is nice, but I think it is so much more versatile and so much more surprising and also pleasing for the eye like this, and it also keeps my attention for way longer because you can play way more with it, right? So this is really nice. Okay, so let us just read this, because last time I said to you, I think this has to do something with breast cancer, the journey of Syria, right? Syria Soto 93. And I wasn't 100% sure where I read it or if I was making it up. Now, let me read this for you. Okay, it says here, our newest palette, a collaboration with Syria Soto 93, came together as a tribute to honor Syria and her journey as a breast cancer survivor warrior. The palette includes 12 mattes, 3 duochromes, and 1 multichrome, as well as meaningful embossings on every shade. With neutrals, pinks, reds, purples, and a pop of turquoise, this palette embodies a rich color story to honor the warrior in each of us. Okay, Doodles by the Bunny has, of course, done the artwork, which is amazing, always doing an amazing, super great job. You see the swatches look amazing. There's nice depth in the palette. This is, as of right now, when I'm filming this, waiting at my post office for me to be picked up, apparently. And of course, if you want to see looks with this, then follow me on my social media, because they're going to be coming up super soon. As soon as I have it, I'm basically going to start working with this one. All right, I know already some of you in last week's comments have told me that you're going to pick this up just because of the theme, because you're supporting that theme also, and you have your own history or experiences with that theme with breast cancer. I actually had it in my family too, my aunt. So I cannot compare myself to Syria Soto, of course, obviously, but you know, I'm a little bit on the sidelines involved with the topic, but of course it is a very real issue for all of us, right? So I think it's amazing. I think it's amazing to kind of celebrate your victory also, you know, and if it's not the victory, then even the journey, the battle, you know, sometimes it's that you have to celebrate. Okay, sweeties, let us talk about Edge Beauty, because they're coming out with 3 new mini mixtures, that's quads, that are coming, well, by the time you're seeing this, this has launched already, yesterday, okay? So this is how they look, really cute, especially the one with the yellow and the green and the black and the gray, or the, what is it called in English? Anthracite? I don't know, like a very dark gray that is almost a black. Super pretty. That's my favorite one, definitely. And yeah, so if that is something that you want to check out, this is already live when you're seeing this from Edge Beauty. Really cute. Again, quads for me, not too much my thing, but maybe it is something that you would like to consider. Then let's talk about REM Beauty. This is the brand, I think, of Ariana Grande. Am I saying something wrong? No, it's REM Beauty from Ariana Grande. I know cannot even say the name, Ariana Grande, only because my girls used to be fans like years ago. I have never listened to a song or anything. I don't even know. I don't follow stuff anymore. I feel very, very old. But yeah, so this is her brand. I only found out about this brand now because of this release. I had no idea. But this is what they're coming out with. This is plumping lip glosses infused with passion fruit and apricot oils. And these are shimmering shades that are hydrating the lips. Okay, these look actually super, super nice. Plumping lip glosses, I just recently, together with all my matte liquid lipsticks, I decluttered all of them. Actually, Kiki, my daughter, is really crazy about those lip glosses. So yeah, so this is coming your tomorrow, I do believe, on June 22nd. In case you want to check this one out, the shades look really, really nice, and you just need to know if you're into plumping or not, you know. Okay, then let's talk about let's talk about Give Me Glow, because they're coming out with a super pretty palette, which is this one. So this is the Juicy Blueberry palette. And this is a companion to the Juicy Olive palette. All right, so this is how she looks. I think this one looks very, very pleasing. Very, very pretty. I have not tried Give Me Glow. Why haven't I tried Give Me Glow? Sweeties, please tell me why. Okay, this is a very, very small palette here. It says here it is as big as my iPhone. Okay, we're obsessed with how tiny this is compared to what we're used to for all these years, making huge palettes. Okay, you know, makes sense to do something different. That's really, really cute. Okay, so in any case, this is how she looks. In case you want to check this one out, this is the palette. This retails for $45, and this is coming on June 30th. So this is basically the next week, Friday, I want to say. Okay, so that was from Give Me Glow. Now let us talk about a sneak peek from Mika Beauty Shop, because, wait, is this a sneak peek or it's still a sneak peek as of right now when I'm filming this? So basically we just know the topic, butterfly kaleidoscope, and I see swatches, but just in black and white. That is all I know as of right now. Okay, so it says here, it's a colorful palette, 16 square pan eyeshadows, not magnetic. It's 8 super pigmented matte shades, 6 multi-chrome shades, and 2 duochrome shades. And it's our biggest palette, created with lots of attention to increase your imagination. Okay, more details and photos will follow soon. Okay, so we're definitely going to then talk probably next week about the color story and everything, but just wanted to give you a heads up on this one because I wanted to. Okay, then another sneak peek, and I am so upset that I don't know more as of right now when I'm seeing this or when I'm talking to you. Is this from Blend Bunny Cosmetics? They're sneak peeking a new palette, and I am so up for this because of how it looks. There is this super soft vibe to it, with the background this pinkish neutral no, it's not really even pinkish, it's more like a rosé, and it's very romantic, and then you have this very, very bold grungy writing on top of it. So it says here she's a little bit sweet and a little bit rebellious, like me. Inspired by an era near and dear to me, is of course the owner is writing, and I don't know what this is going to be color scheme wise and all of that. I know for sure it's going to be spectacular because it's Blend Bunny Cosmetics, and I know for sure that there's going to be nice depth in it because it's Blend Bunny Cosmetics, and it's going to be a nice size palette for my personal makeup style, for my preferences, because it's Blend Bunny Cosmetics. So yeah, just so up for this. I cannot wait to see what is behind this. Yeah, okay, so of course we are going to talk about that as well then next time, or whenever I can see more. Okay, and the last one for today is Unique Beauty, and I'm super excited to talk about that brand again. I've tried Unique Beauty a couple of years ago, and what was it, like an Asian collection or something, and then there was an African collection. I just don't remember the real names anymore, but I have both of the collections, and that is now, I don't know, is it 2 years ago or something? And this is, as far as I know, I hope I'm not saying something wrong now, but as far as I know, this is the first thing that I've seen since, you know, from Unique Beauty. So I remember that I do have a code with Unique Beauty, but because of me not talking about that brand and probably nobody using that code. I don't know if it's still active, but in case you want to use it, feel free to try. And this is a whole new collection. So we do have the Drama Queen palette, the Glow Up palette, then it's Giving Main Character, it's an all duochrome palette, and the Everyday Diva palette and the Girl Boss palette. Okay, sweeties, it says here feel free to give this collection a name. So I guess you can tell them what they should name it. That is kind of really cool. Okay, so this is available now in case you want to check this one out. This looks pretty, and it is also bigger than those other collections that I have, which were always 6-pan palettes. I think it used to be like that there were 6-pan palettes, always like 3 or 4 of them, and now we have all of these 8-pan palettes, which is really, really nice. You know, it comes more towards my comfort zone. I remember really, really liking that brand for the formula. You know, so in case, well, it has been a long time, there might have been a formula change, I have no idea, but in case you want to check this one out, then of course feel free to do so and let me know how it is going. Okay, sweeties, this is it from me for today. Menopause is kicking in. No, it's not. Yeah, I told my husband, you know, I told my husband about those comments, and I'm like, really? Alright, sweeties, this is it. I hope you did like the video. Of course, let me know what you think in the comments about the releases and about, you know, other things, my hormonal status and all kinds of stuff. And of course, don't forget to give the video a like if you liked it, or dislike it if you didn't like it. Don't forget to subscribe, because I would love to have you here as always. And I shall see you here next time for my next video. And up until then, definitely go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.